Sometimes text alone isn't enough to lock a look. An image reference gives the model something solid to hold on to. You can use a photo, digital artwork, or even an AI-generated still. Think of it as pinning a mood board directly to frame one. Say what to keep from the image, say what to change, and say when it happens. If you care about continuity across shots, repeat the same phrasing each time so the model doesn't drift. Here's how it works in practice. Let's say you have a portrait at sunset, like the example you saw earlier. You attach the image and write, keep the subject's silhouette, the warm sunset palette, and the skyline placement. She turns around, smiles, and walks out of frame right over 3 seconds. The still locks the color and the style. The line you speak defines the action and the timing. If the result wanders, maybe the palette cools off or the skyline shifts, simply reassert the elements you want to hold. For example, keep warm sunset colors, keep skyline in the lower third, keep the same outfit. Another example follows the same logic, but with a prop image. Imagine a fridge standing alone in a desert. You attach that image and say, keep the exact fridge and the same location. The door opens, a small purple monster steps out, looks around, and waves once in the last second. The frame gives you the set and tone. The sentence provides motion and finish. If you don't want brand marks or text, just say it plainly. Choosing the right reference matters. Clean compositions are easier for the model to honor than cluttered ones. If you only care about a character, use a simple background, so the model doesn't have to guess what to do with 10 extra objects. Match the angle to your goal. If you want a close-up, feed a close-up. If you want a wide shot, start wide. And always use high-resolution images. They help the model understand edges, fabrics, and textures, which pays off when you ask for motion. When you add text on top of an image, speak in the same direct language you've used throughout this course. Say what the viewer should notice first. Name the action in counts or seconds. If the camera moves, choose a single movement and make sure it resolves by the moment of interest. For example, keep the woman and the sunset palette. Slow dolly in to a medium close-up over 2 seconds as she turns and smiles. She leaves frame right in the final second. That single sentence gives the model a visual base, a clear action, and precise timing. If you need a stable, recurring character, stick to your own images or assets you have rights to. Then reuse the same descriptors across shots so identity stays consistent. Common issues are predictable and easy to fix. If hands or small props look odd, simplify the action. If the camera fights the composition from your reference image, keep it static and let the subject perform. If color drifts, restate your 3 palette anchors. If you want a reusable line when working with image references, say it like this in one breath. Use the attached image as the visual base. Keep what matters, change what moves, and complete the action in a set amount of time. That single line keeps the look locked, while still giving you space to direct the moment.